Hello internet, let's start 2026 off the way that I wanted to start 2025 and 2024, the right way. And by right way, I mean chaos, cleaning, dancing, lots more water, maybe a banana or two. Let's just see how it goes. Now, to start off this hopefully better year, let's put some music on and clean my depression room. Now, the goal here isn't perfection, or what some people would call the clean girl aesthetic. No, not even close. Not me. Not here. Not a chance. Alright? The goal is just to make it livable, to make it more comfortable for me and for my cats. Mostly for my cats. And for when I have people staying over. But yeah, no, mostly for my cats. Because we love my cats. Now, there's two reasons I've recorded it like this, okay? The original footage was nearly 2 hours long. 2 hours long. So I've sped up most, 95% of the video by 5. So it's shorter, but you still get to see pretty much everything. There's a couple of, breaks, a few cuts, but that's just me taking a breather, just living, and it does carry on to the next morning, which is now when I'm recording the voiceover and editing and everything. I'm gonna talk about quite a few topics here because obviously I don't want it to just be silent the whole time. There's two reasons I've recorded this, right? In general, not just the way that I recorded it, but there's two reasons I recorded it. One, an excuse to get everything cleaned, right? Because I've always struggled with staying clean, staying on top of housework, blah, blah, right? The second reason being that I just kind of wanted to. I've always enjoyed recording stuff and I've always enjoyed posting content and just making stuff, right? I've always loved it. I can even put receipts in the video, right? Look. Those right there are just 2 of the YouTube channels that I had growing up. I want to say 5 accounts as I was growing up, because I kept losing the passwords to them. I don't have the passwords to any of them now except this one, and I've always just kind of had an itch to be posting. I've been on the internet since I was very, very young, and I've always had a bit of I've always kind of just felt pulled. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying here. I don't have a script or bullet points or anything, so I'm just yapping. I've always kind of felt pulled towards posting content and being online. I think one of my biggest inspirations, obviously when I was younger, were those family vlog channels. I hate them now because I understand a lot of them are just exploiting their children for money. I have very strong opinions on it. I hate them now, but they were quite a big inspiration for me when I was younger. And then as I grew up, I kind of started getting into more gaming content like Minecraft, Roblox, stuff like that. So that kind of area became a big inspiration for me, such say Dante DM and Stampy, Amy Lee 33, those kind of YouTubers. They were quite a big push for me when I was younger into posting content. And I've always kind of done it in a way. It hasn't always been on YouTube. I've had a bajillion different TikTok accounts. I've had hundreds of different Instagram accounts. But majority of the time, I post on them a few times and then I get bored of them, or they just don't go anywhere and I lose the motivation. This time it's going to be different. This time I'm going to stay focused. I don't care anymore about how many people are seeing it, how many people are watching or subscribing or liking or following. I couldn't care less about that anymore. all I want to do this year is post content for myself, make myself happy. Okay, so before I dive into like any of the topics that I want to talk about today, I want to put it out here now that I apologise if the microphone quality is not the best, or if it goes from like quiet to loud, loud to quiet, etc. I don't have very much equipment. I'm recording and editing this all on my phone, so I apologise if the quality's not the best, but I hope you stick around. If you don't want it, that's fine too. If you leave now. Because if you can't handle people who are trying their best, they're putting themselves out there, you are not the type of person I want here. Bye-bye. Okay, so I think one of the first things I'm going to talk about is my cats. I love my cats, and everybody needs to meet them. They are the true rulers of this house. They do not live with us. They do not follow our guidance and our rules. We live with them and we follow their guidance and their rules. I'm going to put images on screen while I talk about them, obviously. This is the first cat. This is Check. Full name, Check Irish Ranger. Nicknames, Checkos, Checky Bum Bum, Checky Baby. Like, all the generic corny nicknames for a cat. But that's okay because we love them. We love him so much. He's my baby. Don't let the cute face fool you. He's adorable. Don't get me wrong. He's a nightmare. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He's the most loving, most cuddly little boy ever. Matter of fact, while I'm recording this, he's asleep next to me. He was purring a few minutes ago, nudging my hand. Loveliest boy ever. But I swear I'm blind. He is the cat version of an EF5 tornado. When he's awake, when he's got zoomies, when he's running around, you want to move out your way. You want to move out your way? You want to move out of his way, because he will knock you off your feet. He is incredibly fast. He knows no limits to speed or direction. Like, my man, he's a wild card. But that's okay, we love him so much. And this is my other little baby. Her name is Ada, full name Ada Cosmic Chaos. Nicknames are Adi Baby, Ada Chops, Little Missy, Little Lady, like all of them, right? And look at that little face. Doesn't she just look adorable? She has needles for claws. They hurt so much, and she loves to like, she's a scarf cat, and she's like a parrot cat. She loves to like go and climb around and like sit on the back of your neck, rest on your back while you're walking around. Like, she's not heavy, she's sharp. She's also incredibly agile. She's incredibly cuddly. She loves to get love. You'll actually see her a few times throughout this recording if you pay attention. Because she likes to come in and be nosy when I'm doing stuff. She likes to see what's going on, know who's doing what and where, and I think she wants to know why, but like, it's kind of hard to explain why you're doing what you're doing to a cat who doesn't speak English, but oh well. This is my little lady. She's gorgeous. She has more energy than Check, but she won't knock you off your feet as much because, like, she's about half the size of Check, which, it makes sense because Check has, like, he's suspected to have some kind of, like, big cat in him, like Maine Coon or something. But to think that Ada's older, honestly, they're adorable. Look at their little faces. They're probably plotting my demise right now. As you watch this, there's going to be a corner of my room that you'll notice. It's to the left of where I am now. You'll notice it's going to be empty at the end of this. There's going to be nothing there. There's going to be a cat scratcher and a mat. That's because I'm getting a new desk. The desk that I've currently got, I'm going to use for vanity and makeup and perfumes and stuff like that. I'm getting a proper, like, gaming desk for that corner, though. Like, I've ordered it like 4 days ago. It still hasn't been shipped yet, but that's okay. It's fine. It's on its way. That's all that matters. So I'm gonna get a new desk. I'm gonna put like my Xbox, my monitor, my little mini fridge on there. When I finally can afford a PC, it's going to go on there, probably, hopefully one day an iMac, because I really, really want an iMac. Like, I've got a MacBook, I've got my iPhone, I really want an iMac. I love the vibes of them, and I feel like it'd be so great for, like, recording gameplay videos and stuff, because that's what I see a lot of other people use. But obviously, at the end of the day, whether I end up with a regular PC or an iMac, I'll be happy and grateful for either of them. Well, I don't really know if you would call that an actual gaming desk, but it's bigger than the desk that I've currently got, and I'm going to use it for gaming anyways. So, you know what, who cares? Who cares? We ball. Okay, while it's in my head, can we just talk about the state that is the job market over here in the UK, right? Because why have I got an apprenticeship, a year of college, both of which I passed? I've got multiple GCSEs. Why have I got all of them and I still cannot, for the life of me, find a job? I know that for me, it's a little bit of a harder situation because I deal with social anxiety and I have signs of generalised. But putting that aside right now while I record this, because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time and I've just kind of said screw it. I'm going to do it eventually. I may as well get a head start on it now, you know what I mean? But yeah, can we just talk about how bad the job market is? Because why do entry level positions that say in the title, like, say you're on Indeed or something, you're scrolling Indeed and you'll come up with like supermarket assistant, entry level, no experience required, and then you'll go into the description, it'll be somewhere that's like say a 10-minute walk away from your house, and it'll be like driving license required, 4 years of experience required, master's degree required. Sorry, that's not entry level, that's not no experience required, that's half of my life required right there. And I know there is jobs that are actually entry level, that are actually no experience required. But what is going on with so many of them? They'll say they don't need experience. And then you go and look at the actual listing, the description on the listing, and it's like, oh yeah, you need 4 years of experience, a spare liver, 4 houses and 2 cars, and also you need to like sell half of your belongings just to be able to work here. Sorry babes, what? What's the point of that? Okay, this is off topic, but it's 7:30 in the morning, right? I just got told off for making noise. Sorry, I'm talking, that's all I'm doing, I'm sat here, I'm talking. It's 7:30 in the morning, this is normal person morning hours. Wake up, get out of bed. Expect noise in the morning. What? Guys, look at how healthy my breakfast was. Anyway, you know what I hate, right? Because I walk pretty quickly for like a 5'5" person, right? You know what I absolutely hate? Getting stuck in public behind crowds of slow walkers. Now, I'm not talking like people with kids or like elderly people or people who have like a reason to be moving a bit slower, right? I'm talking when it's able-bodied people who are my age, like 19, 20, 21, a few, like between like 16 and 30, I don't know. But like, I hate when I'm out in public and people just stall and they stand in the middle of the street and they walk really slowly. Like, please, do you not have somewhere to be? Why are you out in public if you don't have somewhere to be and something to do? Like, maybe that's just me because I don't tend to go out much unless I actually have something to do, somewhere to be, someone to see. But if you are going somewhere and you have absolutely no reason to be walking at the pace of a snail, can you please pick up the pace, walk at a normal speed, right? Because if I have to overtake one more group of like 20 or so people who are my age, who are perfectly able-bodied, etc., right? I will scream so loud it won't even be funny anymore. Okay, also off topic again, I know. But how do people have the guts to throw away and get rid of their childhood teddies? I mean, maybe I'm just weird, maybe I'm just like a little bit of a hoarder, right? But every single teddy that I have ever owned, every single plushie, every single plush toy, every like little bit that I've ever owned, that I've ever felt connected to, that I've ever slept with, I have. Like, I still have it. I've got one. His name is Ted. I've had him since the day that I was born. I've slept with him for years and years and years and years. And we love him so much. And, like, I know the name Ted, like, it's a very generic name for a teddy bear. But, you know what? I named him when I was, like, 3 or 4. Like, I named him when I was literally a child. So, it's fine. And there's signs of age on him, obviously. I could never throw him away. I never could. Not once in my life. I've also got a Build-A-Bear. I think I show him off in this video at some point. I'm not exactly sure when. But it's like a horse. He's from Build-A-Bear when I was younger. I don't think they do them anymore. Like this exact teddy. But I got him from Build-A-Bear when I was younger. I got him with my dad. His name's Dobbin. He's got like a little golden jacket on. He's got a Pokemon hoodie. He's got a Halloween shirt on. He's the cutest thing ever. I've had him for so many years. I could never get rid of him. Like, gun to my head, I could never get rid of him. I love them both so much. And then, obviously, I've just got loads of other ones that I've collected over the years that I couldn't get rid of them. I just couldn't. And I almost feel maternal towards them. Like, I feel the same way about porcelain dolls as well. I've got quite a lot of porcelain dolls. And a lot of people who come over, like, they say they're spooky or they don't like dolls or whatever. But I don't know, I almost feel maternal to them in a way that I could never get rid of them. And honestly, I go to charity shops quite a lot. Which, I mean, I'm assuming you all know, but they're like the UK version of like massive thrift stores. And honestly, whenever I'm there and I see some, I'm like, oh my god, like, I need them. And I always end up buying at least one of them. I mean, to be fair, usually there's only 1 or 2 of them there. But I almost feel maternal towards them. Like, I feel like I've got to have them and I've got to care for them and I've got to put them on display and have them all nice. And, I mean, I've only got 3 or 4 of them on display at the moment. And I've got, like, drawers full. But, honestly, I don't know, I just love them. One of the times, recently, that I went to a charity shop, there was about 7 of them. And I just kind of looked at them and I went, I can only afford one of them. Because a few of them were quite big. I could only afford one of them. And I got one of them, and honestly, she's so pretty. Like, she's got this blonde curly hair and this, like, little green coat, and I don't know, man, I feel maternal towards them. I love them so much. Also, okay, I have another topic here, right? Cereal. Cereal. Obviously, if you have common sense, it's cereal and then milk, right? But why is it that when you pour the milk, you have maybe 3 minutes to finish the entire bowl before it all goes soggy? And I mean, if you're quick and if you're lucky, you'll end up with, you finish all the cereal and you've still got some milk left. And if it's something like, say, like Cocoa Pops or something, sometimes that milk goes like, kind of turns into like chocolatey milk, which, first of all, that is just delicious to drink. But second of all, like, when you get to that point, if you've got more left, you could just like kind of pour the cereal back in on top of the milk. And in my opinion, that's the only acceptable time I do milk and then cereal. But then, like, you get kind of 2 portions of cereal out of 1 bowl of milk, and it's just beautiful. But you've got to be so quick because it goes soggy. Like, cereal goes soggy so quickly. And I've got a basic understanding as to why, but I've never, like, fully understood why. Like, I know it's got something to do with, like, what's in it. And the fact that a lot of cereal is just, like, wheat mixed with, like, other stuff and flavoured and whatnot. And with, like, sugar and stuff. So I understand why it melts, like, dissolves almost. I don't know, it goes, like, really soggy. Also, cornflakes. If you do not eat cornflakes with at least a little bit of sugar on the top, what are you even doing? Like, you are missing out. Like, basic cornflakes plus, a spoonful or 2 of sugar. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, anyway, that's, like, pretty much all I can think about to actually talk about. So, as you can see, like, I know there's about a minute or 2 left of the actual recording itself, but you can see that it's not perfect. I haven't hoovered or anything yet. I'm going to do that a little bit later on today, when it's, like, a bit later, a bit more acceptable, like, maybe just after lunch-ish. I'm going to drag the hoover up and hoover up where I can. But as you can see, like, obviously it's not perfect, but it's a bit more livable. Obviously, I've got my desk coming, so I'll be able to move, like, my gaming setup in my chair over at my desk. And hopefully I'll have a bit more space to put stuff in and around the desk as well. So it's a bit more, like, looks a bit more visually organised. And when, obviously, this desk is empty, I can move, like, when I've moved all the stuff, I can move, like, my perfume, my makeup-y stuff, my mirror, all that kind of stuff onto it. So it's, like, a little bit of, like, a vanity. I really don't know what to talk about now. Obviously, you've met my cats. We've talked about teddies and porcelain dolls and, like, mostly just stuff, like, stupid stuff and, like, cereal. But you know what? It's fine. It's fun. I had fun. Been talking for way too long now. I don't usually talk for this long at all about anything to anyone. But honestly, I'm quite proud of myself. I know it's not perfect, but, and here's the but, look at that, it's livable, it's okay. I can manage, the cats will be happier, I'm happier. And that's where my desks go, in that little corner there, by the way. Cannot wait. Bye-bye. If you've made it this far, I'm very surprised. Thank you. Goodbye. Subscribe or something. I don't know.